Hi, everyone. So today, Divine Light Ignite 23. Today, we're going to do something very special. Um, this starts to now really be what we came here for. Today, we're going to go into the light of the divine. So we're going to do the same thing in just a few seconds. You're going to press pause, take yourself into your garden, and then press play. And I'm going to pick you up in the garden and take you as best as I can, lead you as best as I can, because of course, as previously mentioned, your experience of your garden is different from mine. So you're going to once again be adapting what I tell you to your situation. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so press pause now. And so as you find yourself here in your garden, because you've been here before, because you now have a degree of familiarity, you can very easily take yourself in the direction of the center point, that place where source energy floods into your garden, bringing life and healing and nourishment, energy to your garden. And as you find yourself arriving there, perhaps you can just nod at the presence of your guides, thank them for their presence if you are aware of them, and bring your attention to whatever metaphor you have in your garden for source energy. For me, it's this beam of light. So powerful, so brilliant, so bright. If I bring my attention to the light, if I look directly into the light, I find I lose myself in it. I find I can't lead you, so you surrender to the process. I will lead you. Slowly, 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 in small little increments, begin to move towards the center of the light, towards that which is source. And as you do, you feel the light shines right through you. And this in itself can be quite an intense experience. Because as the light shines through you, so it releases you from your attachment to the heaviest stuff that you're holding on to your biggest burdens, your heaviest struggles. It releases you from that. It's like if you have a backpack full of your burdens, it's like you can just shrug your backpack off and put it down right here. All of the things that you need to concern yourself with in order to make your life work, the things you have to remember and pay attention to and come back to, and it's like you just put it all down. You can come back to it. You will come back to it. But you don't need this where you're going now. You move slowly, gently, deeper into the light. Deeper into this unbelievable manifestation of God energy. You find yourself also shrugging off, letting go of, putting down things that you perhaps don't consider to be a burden. Perhaps even things that you don't even think about. Like letting go of the idea that you are this person. I begin to step out of on. I begin to let go of The idea that I have a beginning at a birth and an end at a death, and that I reside in between these two bookends. It's not true. The temporary illusory experience, and I begin to let go of that. It melts away as I become aware that this body, this form, this is not me. Temporarily it is mine. I let go of that. And become aware that the light is more of what I am. I expand my awareness and become a part of the light. And there's such freedom. Such delicious, limitless freedom. And from this place of being the light, I'm not needing to look in any direction. I just am. I am the whole of this garden. I am everything in the garden. From this place I know that every garden I ever find myself in, I am the garden. I am the whole of the garden. I am everything in it. From this place I can turn around, I can bring my focused attention. It's like looking through a microscope. I have to look to see on in all of his zingdadness, in all of his wonderful, beautiful craziness. And I see him, and I invite you to do the same now. To look at that which you have pretended to be for the lifetime that you have been it. Look and see what you see. This person that you've invented and have so lovingly gardened for a lifetime. You've been crafting at this person. They have been your work of art. And then you have not just created this work of art, you've stepped into it, inhabited it, been it, identified yourself with it, and you've said, this is me, I'm this person. It's like a potter, somebody who works with clay. It's like a potter making a vase. My American friends say vase, I believe. It's like a potter making a vase and then thinking, he is the vase. Isn't that odd? That's what we do. Magical, mysterious, beautiful. So look at this creation of yours. When you're inside of that creation, you look at things and you say, oh, these are my problems, and these are my mistakes, and these are my burdens and my errors and my troubles, and it's all wrong and it needs to change. When you're here and you look, you can see it's all perfect. These foibles are what make you unique and special and perfect. It's what allows you to be a human being. Oh my goodness, you are there. You are pretending to be a human being, and when you're inside that human being, you think that's all you are. How special. How wonderful. And look at what you're doing when you're being that human being. Look at the life you're living. The courage to be that. Your bravery to just keep showing up. Because that life is hard. Even from outside looking in, oh my goodness, life on earth, it's hard. It's really, really challenging. And it knocks you over. It knocks you to the floor. And what do? You get up and you try again. And you've done that over and over and over. Just get up and try again. It's brought you to this point now, where you are and have been remembering who you really are. And here you are now, remembering that you are the light of the oneness, the light of God, shining through the lenses of your consciousness, creating incarnations. So look with love at this expression of yours, this creation, this person. Look with love. Feel how you adore this creation. Because when you return to being the creation, you're going to want to remember how adored you are. There's a kind of a reverence, a kind of a deep, respectful, adoring reverence for this crazy, minute little invention that lives this fraction of a moment on planet Earth, but does so much. And while you are looking with love at this creation, become aware that there are iterations, there is a sequence, there's a circle of other creations, other lives, other incarnations, other experiences, also standing here in the periphery of the light. All your other lives, they're all here. Depending on the journey you've walked, you might find some of these other lives are quite surprising, quite different from this human life. You might find that there's a huge circle of thousands of other lives. I don't know, it's your journey. You'll find what you find. But look with love. These are your creations, your artworks that you created that you might experience yourself in the depths of separation, in the deep density of matter and form. And so there is an exploration here for you to do with whatever you desire. Just keep looking with love. This is a place from which you can also do a lot of healing. You can find the incarnations where the deepest wounds were inflicted, the incarnations that got lost in the void and need to be reintegrated. You can find all of that here. And perhaps you can do that work on your own. Perhaps if you need help, a healing partner, perhaps you might want to contact me or somebody else who does soul reintegrations. This is the place from which this magic happens. I'm going to leave you to this, but I do wish to suggest to you that when you are done, when it's time for you to conclude your meditation, that you be in the light, and from the light that you return, you step back into your persona, your memories, your relationships, your attachments, your body. You pick it all up. Pick up the burdens that you want to pick up, the things that need to be looked at and paid attention to. And then you might notice that there are some burdens that you no longer want to pick up, that no longer serve you, and you can just let them be. And then return yourself, normal consciousness, with love. Remember the divine, when it knows, when it sees, adores you. I'll leave you to that. Till tomorrow. Goodbye.